monster.
Hey guys, Cloning72 here, and today we have part 3 of our mini-series featuring the Centennial as we try to 3-mark it. We are on Westfield this first game. We have 2 for you, actually, today, because I found another replay, and it was this one right here, as I was going through, because I only had 4 files, but I had 2 replays on one of those files, so I thought I only had 4, but come to find out, I had 5 ace tankers for you guys. So here is the next one. We are on Westfield, as said before, so you get to enjoy the Westfield music, which I really enjoy. I like the Westfield music. I really do. So yeah, that's pretty hype. And we're with Grunt of Spades again. But if you remember from... No, and who's the other guy? Is that still CJ? No, it couldn't be CJ, because he left last game, right? So it must be someone else, and I didn't quite catch who it was. I did not. Okay. Grunt of Spades is negative. It is... Oh, Daddy Divine. That makes sense. Yep. That makes sense. Okay. So we're rolling up on top of the... It does make sense. It really does. Yeah. Okay. And he's going to be watching this and making fun of my voice. But that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever, you know? It's whatever. Now, we're rolling up on top of the hill. We're going to hopefully be putting some shells in this T-71 and finding anyone who's also climbing and hopefully putting shells into them. I could have shot that shot, but I did not, unfortunately. I probably would have missed it anyway. So, from up here, obviously, it's best to have gun depression and turret armor. This tank does have both, but there is artillery in play, as you can see there as he hits our comet. We're going to put a shell into this FCM 50-ton, fire off a shot, it goes straight in, and he does not return fire towards us, though someone else does hit us, but bounces off because of our great upper plate, and so on and so forth. Got to put a shell in the C-71 there, it goes straight into the C-71. And now he looks like he's falling back. Maybe the FCM is definitely falling back. It looks like he does not really want to be where we are. We're going to put a shot into this guy. Damage his tracks. C-71 on our left. We probably could have put a shot into him. So we're going to come up over and hopefully put another shell into him. No, we're not. Tiger 2 right there. T-32. We don't really have the pen in this tank to reliably go through T-32s. Tiger puts a shell into our cupola. Great shot there by him, I guess. Now we're going to put a shell into the side of his tank, put it in for 226. We're loading the gold now as we try to fight the tier 8 heavy tanks from the front, which is not going to work very well with our 200 base pen, or 202 or something, whatever it is. We're going to fire a shot at his turret ring. Probably not going to hit, and it does not. But now we're going to have, hopefully, the side of this Tiger. No, okay, so we're going to shoot the T-71. Boom, puts it straight into the T-71 there. And now we're going to switch our attention to... the T-32. Now we have our gold loaded. We should be able to go through his frontal plate. Yes, we do. 246 there. Put a shell into him. Now, when I'm trying to 3-mark and I'm so close, I don't usually worry about the cost of playing. It's at that point where you need to just do damage, damage, damage. The sooner you get it done, then the sooner you don't have to spend money 3-marking. So that's why we have our gold loaded. Plus, we're shooting down on the T-32. It's going to make it pretty difficult to go through his his lower plate. So I've decided to load APCR, and we're able to go straight through his upper plate with this 292 roll there, and he goes down because we brought 2 spades in his HMH. Now we put a shell in the tracks of the Tiger 2. Of course, assist damage goes towards your raw damage when you're trying to 3-mark. We're going to put another shell in his tracks, but he does move, so instead we just fire it off, and he puts another one into our cupola there. Pretty ridiculous stuff. He just turns and fires and goes straight. We set him on fire, and he goes down. We're looking for the shot. Yeah, went into our cupola. Now we're going to try to find some shots on this Super Pershing. Yes, there it is! It goes into the Super Pershing. 220 damage done there. We're going to be able to finish him off. We have the standard loaded up again, and no, we're not able to finish him off. And now we're in the second part of the Westfield music. My favorite. I love the second part. It sounds so cool. Yeah. Just the soundtrack for World of Tanks now is just amazing. I really wish this was a thing on console. I mean, they do have it, but it's only for the loading screen, and it's short. But so you don't get the cool parts like this. We get shot in the side. There was a Jackson or a Scorpion over there, and I knew I would, but I want to get there quickly, get the spots off, because that's what you need to do when you're trying to 3-mark. Get those spots. So we're going to be rolling up, hopefully spotting whoever it is over there, either the Scorpion or the Jackson. There's the someone over there, but we spot the artillery. We're going to put a shell into him. We put the shell into him, and now the Scorpion is spotted. Hopefully we'll be able to put a shot into him as the M44 goes down. and we do get the assist. Put the shell into the back of the Sheridan. Sorry, the Scorpion. What am I saying, guys? I don't even know. Are we going to be able to put another shell into him? Yes, we are. 260 damage done. And now, hopefully, we'll be able to push some shots into the T-29. There is easy shot into the side of his tank. 270 damage done to him, and we're going to be able to put another shell into him, it looks like, especially if he's standing still. Boom! We only damaged his tracks. Something tells me the shot went low, but we did track. No, we didn't even track him. But that's all we did was damage him. Is that all we're going to be able to do this game? I'm not sure. I remember there's a Scorpion. No shot on him. Are we going to be able to find any more shots this game, or will it end? Nope, no shots there. It's just the Panther 88. We're rolling up on the Panther 88. We got to go down and up the hill. Most likely we won't get to him on time, but we're going to be ending this with 14 penetrations and a fire tick, giving us 15 damage ribbons, 12 assist ribbons, 2 kills, and 2 tracked assist ribbons. So we're going to see exactly what that does for us. The post-game results are going to be quick, because when I'm 3-marking and platooned, I really rapid fire my games, and I go straight into the next game. So we're not going to be the post-game for very long, but we'll skim through it as quickly as we can. We make 97,000 credits, 3,300 damage, 2,800 assist. We get the Sniper, the Confederate, and the Ace Tanker, and we're up to 92.7%. Now we find ourselves on Windstorm. Now, I used the Glacier theme song for Windstorm because Windstorm does not have, is not currently on PC anymore. So we don't have any specific music for it. So I went with Glacier, which is another map on PC, which is icy, and it has a big boat in the middle, which you can climb, and it's not on console yet, so I decided to use it. So that's what we're using, is Glacier. Now, on this map, I like going straight up the middle and just brawling in the middle, especially with this kind of matchmaking. We're top tier again, guys. There are so many 8s playing right now as of recent, guys. I found tier 8 matchmaking to be pretty good lately. I was just playing today, or yesterday. I'm recording this, I'm putting this together today, but yesterday I was playing live streaming, and you guys will have noticed we were top tier maybe 80% of the time, maybe 75% of the time, 3 out of 4 games, I'd say, probably. It was amazing. So, yeah, it was really great fun. Type 59, supposedly these tanks are rivals according to Wargaming, but I don't know. Because we're a much better tank. We're side-scraping him, and he's going to bounce right off of us. We put a shell into his tracks. Is he going to fix it? Yes, he's going to fix it, but he angles again, so we just put it again into his tracks. And now we should finish him off here. Epic music queuing up, because this game does get fast. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But epic music is awesome, and it makes you really get fast. Like, yes. So we got up to 4 penetrations and a kill. We're down a little bit of hit points. We find a Hellcat in front of us. Are we going to be able to put a shell into him? Yes, we are. Yes, 244 damage done into the Hellcat there, and it makes me talk faster too. Are we going to be able to put another shell into the Hellcat? We're in. Boom, we finish him off. 62 damage there. Here comes the Pershing rolling out in front of us, but he's going after the tank in front of him. We got to save him. We're going to put a shell hopefully into his tracks, but instead we overmatch the rear of his tank and damage his engine. Now we're going to hopefully put another shell into the back of his tank. Will we roll high enough to kill him? No, we will not, but he will hopefully go down. Yes, he does. He goes down. Now we're going to turn in, pay attention to these heavy tanks on our right and this T-28. Flying Pumpkin, great arty player there. We're going to put a shell into the back of this IS-3. We only tracked him, though, but damage is damage, and he takes a hit from our artillery. I think our artillery is burnt because he does no damage whatsoever. KV-85, now we're going to put a shell into the back of him. But the IS-3 gives us a great shot, and the IS-3 whips a shell off and puts it into the side of our tank, unfortunately there, doing damage to us, but not before we're able to get into a good position where we're hopefully going to be able to use our turret on him. Now, we have no shots on him from here, but we do have shots on this T-20. We're going to put a shell into the side of his tank. We put it in, but now he's turning for us. Are we going to be able to put another shell into him? He's coming around the corner because... No, he's not. He's not coming around the corner. Now he is, because he's got tanks behind him. He had to make the play, but we finish him off. Now we're going to hopefully put some shells into this fatherland. We're going to put a shell straight into his upper plate. We put it in. We don't have to load any APCR because he's angling back, flattening out his 110 millimeters of frontal plate, allowing us to pen him pretty easily as we finish him off there, giving us 13 penetrations and 3 kills. Now we're going to be rolling up on, hopefully, these heavy tanks who have pushed through and are going to be trying to capture our base. We're going to be going for some tracks and so on and so forth, just to get more assists. There's the T-34. We decided to fire it off just to see, and it does not go in because we did have a ridge in the way anyway. But this time, we're going to aim carefully, put it straight into his tracks, And boom, it goes into those tracks, and now he's tracked. So any kind of damage that goes to him we'll be getting as well. This AMX-50, we could shoot him, but no. That shell disappeared. I think we hit the tracks and damaged the tracks of the T-34 again, because he is still tracked. And so we might have reset it, because when you reset the tracks, you don't actually get another critical hit. So that happens. We did actually get a critical hit there, but I think we killed his driver, putting another shell into him. And now he is a one-hit, and he gets finished off, and we get a bunch of tracked assist ribbons. But unfortunately, those other heavy tanks rolled past and are going to kill some of my friends and then die before we can help, unfortunately for us there. The 5100 finishes off the Ramatel, then finishes off our Primo Victoria, and unfortunately. Who are we playing with now? I can't. Grunt of Spades still. Okay, same two people. I think this was the very next game, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, it would make sense that I would still be playing with those people. So now we're just going to ignore these people. We got to go after the T-29 if we want more damage. There's the T-29. We have a shot here. We're going to put it in. No, we're not. We're going to bounce off his mantlet by hitting him in the side of the turret, side of the mantlet, instead of the side of his turret or the side of his tank, unfortunately, there. But now it looks like he's a little bit confident. He thinks he can come after us. We put a shell into his ammo rack, and now we're angling in, and he bounces off of our upper plate. From this position, he actually can't shoot us in the lower plate because of that fountain, but instead we decided to track him and then get around him. But he was tracked before we were able to hit him, so we do not get any of the assist ribbons, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, fast outros because I rapid fire these games when I'm trying to 3-mark. Go check out Space Bandit, go check out GotADingy's YouTube, links in the description. We'll make 130,000 credits, 4,000 damage, 900 assisted. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take care, and peace out.